move on to Ian, if we may. Ian's coming out with Jana. Yes, oh, I got it right today. Good. Jana is a dog that Ian takes out when he goes beating and a bit of rough shooting. Ian is down in the West Country and tries to get out as much as it allows when he's not working and stuck in the office, but this is a dog that is actually one that they bred, and he's just having a little hunt around. We've got a retrieve in there? No, we're about to in a moment. Okay. Sit him down for a moment, just throw the retrieve over. Walk him away from it, showing a bit of discipline with them. Now, as I was saying before I so rudely cut off just now, where was I? Oh yes, Working Clumber Spaniels Society. So, we've now got all these various members who have now got these rather nice dogs at these different shoots across the country. So the dogs are now starting to become their own ambassadors, I'm very pleased to say. So when people are seeing these dogs actually out on the shoots, whether they be picking up and they may be working them with their Springer or their Lab, because the combination works quite nicely when you're sweeping through. Some of the guns come up to you afterwards and say, gosh, I didn't realise they could do that. Always thought that they were big, heavy dogs, weren't very active and didn't have very good noses. But they pull out that difficult woodcock that possibly your Springer or Lab may have even gone past. Because just the pace that they're hunting is slightly more methodical, a little bit slower than your Springer and Cocker, and it just allows that nose to just take in that scent and to find sometimes those difficult birds. Right, thank you very much, Ian. So I think we might be just changing dogs. So I'll have Graham in for a moment while Ian's changing his dogs around. So Graham, I think Dave is possibly throwing for you. Yeah. Graham here has Bree, who's only 10 months of age. Oh, sorry, got the wrong dog. Just over 2. Just come back for a weekend with Dave Lissett. Spent a weekend there with training and thoroughly enjoyed himself. This is his first Clumber. He's had many other dogs in his time, those Springers, etc. But this is his first Clumber and is rather enjoying her, and he even says that he'll have another one, so that's quite good. But she's a keen little bitch. Graham actually has the nice opportunity of being involved in the shoot in the West Country, and he gets quite a few opportunities to be out, whether the bitch is on the peg or whether he's actually walk one, stand one, and she's beating through. So just have a little hunt there. Actually today is a nicer day for this because we've actually got a bit of breeze and it's a little cooler. So the dogs are a little bit more enthusiastic than yesterday when it was terribly hot for them out here. Now the job description of a Clumber is exactly the same as any other Spaniel. You want them to hunt, to retrieve from land or from water. You want them to be able to flush the game for you, and you want them to do it all within gunshot range, preferably. So, but that's all down to basic training really, and getting them right, and getting the experience with them. Shot, oh, nearly ran in, thought about it, sat, Graham was on the ball there, that's nice. He's going to call her away from it, is he, or we're going to send her from there, I'm not sure. No, we're sending her from there. Now today, that's interesting. Now he's got his back to that straw bale today, because one of the little things that she likes to do sometimes is just go round. So that's nice. She's coming in right into him, giving it to him gently. But he's realising as a large chap that he can be a little imposing. So he's just made himself look a bit smaller and a bit more appealing. Which I'll have to ask his wife if he does the same for her. But anyway, moving on. Now we're here in the Sporting Dog Pavilion, and we've been here for the last couple of days, and we're here willing to chat about dogs, give you ideas. If you've already got a Clumber and want to talk about training, we have Dave with us here today, who does a lot of training for different gun dog clubs. So we're here to be very enthusiastic about the breed, so do come and ask various questions in the Sporting Dog Pavilion. We have brochures, we have information on the society. And if you want to have the opportunity of possibly coming out and watching the dogs work, then we have committee scattered across the country with some very nice dogs, and we can possibly arrange for you to come out and watch the dogs working in a shooting environment. And that is always a better place to be with real scent and live game. Now we're going to have, who have we got? We've got Jackie that looks like she's champing at the bit, and we've got Ian. We've got husband and wife. And we have Tor, and we have Ice, I think. I get confused, I'm afraid. I can't keep up. They've almost got as many clumbers as I have. Right, now Jackie actually has Tor here. Tor is actually out of one of our field trial award-winning dogs, Rufus, and also on the other side has some show blood in him. So he's a slightly heavier build, but as you can see, he moves. He's a good-looking boy. He's got a strong head on him, and Jackie uses him beating mainly. But as you can see, he's quite happy to retrieve. And this is a dog that Jackie tries to get out with him once a week at least. But Jackie is very kindly involved with the society on our committee, and involved with doing the newsletter and our website, and on dealing with the health issues, which is an important factor with our dogs. And this is something that we've definitely had to deal with. Oops, just gone and pinched husband's retrieve. Never mind, I'm sure they can argue about that one later. Right, Tor, back to your mum. Okay, distract Tor for a minute while Ice is going for the other retrieve. Getting a little close. Jackie, I come back up this way. Lovely. Now, it doesn't matter what it is that they're retrieving. That happens to be some looking red monster-y stuffed toy. This is just proving the fact that you've got to get them keen on retrieving anything and everything. Doesn't matter what it takes. Doesn't matter if you have to make a fool of yourself sometimes. But when it comes to later on, you'll find that then they'll progress to a heavier dummy, and then they'll progress to cold game. And quite often it's quite nice to start them on a partridge or a teal or something smaller and lighter, and then moving gradually up to a hen pheasant and a cock pheasant. And then you build. Hello, 1, 2, 3, thank you. My husband John's just going to come out now with Brody and Willie. Yeah? Brody and Willie. Brody and Willie is actually mother and son. Brody has field trial awards to her name. Willie, well, he's a picking up dog mainly. He did trial briefly, but he never made quite the grade, unfortunately. But he is a lovely picking up dog. He's actually ended up breaking his leg, bless him, falling down a rabbit hole when he was younger. He's actually got 15 pins and 3 plates in his leg, but it's never stopped him doing a full day's work. It hasn't stopped him being a very athletic dog, and some of the days that we're picking up on are big days down in the southwest there, and John takes out maybe a pair of clumbers, or he'll take out a clumber and a lab, or a clumber and a springer, and as that works very well as a team. Hello, I'm back again. As you can see, Willie's not probably the most excited one in the ring here today. He just looks at all of this and thinks, oh, for heaven's sake, I should be doing the real thing. Right, let's see what your mum does instead. Okay, little scratch of the ear there. Okay, let's see what Brody does. Willie. Oh, we thought about it. Now Brody is a dog that John likes to take rough shooting. When he gets an invite rough shooting, she works all day long at a lovely pace and is a very honest dog. So that's his preferred dog when he's actually putting a gun under his arm and going out for the day. I think I'm just going to get Titus out briefly, which is my boy. Always difficult slightly with the microphone, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, I have Titus. Titus is a dog that has field trial awards to his name, and I'm quite pleased to say that I have been AVing him in novice against springers. He's held his own. We haven't actually got an award yet, but hopefully this year might be a bit different. Anyway, let's get him hunting. Pulling to the straw bales, going to cock his leg as he did yesterday and all the other days with all the dogs. Okay, he didn't see that, but at least he dropped a shot, so that's fine. He hasn't shown me up completely. He's got it, good lad. Always likes to hold on to one of those furry tennis balls. Anyway, we'll just have another dummy if we may. Not sure if he saw that or not again. Do you think he did? He did. All right, well in that case I'll be brave and call him away from it and then send him back. Oh, another cocking of the leg. Wants to go around me, bad little habit we have. But they're sitting there nicely, don't want to take it too quickly. As you can see, I've got an enthusiastic dog there. Right, now, if you're thinking of maybe another spaniel at some stage, instead of thinking of a springer or a cocker, why not think of a clumber instead and have yourself a little bit of fun with a rare breed, something that's almost dying out. Now we're just going to let them have a little run round, the ones that are in the ring, just to show a little bit of movement from them, and then we will be here in the Sporting Dog Pavilion, so do come and have a chat with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Debbie. And now I'd like to introduce Richard Ashdown with his